Let's take a closer look at the new Koenigsegg Sadair spear and what's it all about. For the 80th birthday of his father, Christian von Koenigsegg introduced this new car generation in 2021 and named it after him, Jesko. They produced the Jesko Absolute for maximum speed and the Jesko Attack for more downforce, so two different bodywork versions. Now, 4 years later, Michelin updated their tires and the new Cup 2R has reinforced sidewalls to take more downforce. So at Koenigsegg, the idea came up to finish the Jesko era with an extreme and even more sporty version. Koenigsegg's father Jesko was a jockey and his best horse was the Sadair Spear in 1976, hence the name of the car and the number 76 on the seats. So Koenigsegg took the high downforce front of the Jesko Attack with huge splitter and large center outlet of the front radiator and combined it with extended rear bumper of the Jesko Absolute for a long tail version. Everything is a bit more extreme. The gurney in front of the center outlet is higher and also the lip in front of the wheel arch louvres. If more air goes up, we get more downforce. Also, the front canards are a lot bigger. They added a NACA duct at the front with a duct which goes through the center outlet to guide air to the cockpit. In addition to that, their new carbon rims have a turbine design to suck air out of the wheel arch, which helps with brake cooling and front downforce. They kept the same rear wing mountings and active mechanism, but added a huge wing, which now even has two elements in the center. It has large end plates, which help to separate the pressure areas, and they added louvres, which of course bleed pressure and hence reduce downforce again, but they help to blow the tip vortex in the other direction and hence reduce induced drag. Because the car will probably be used on the racetrack, they improved oil cooling by adding a scoop instead of just rely on sucking air in through the opening. They did the same for the engine's air intakes, and these scoops helped to increase output by 25 horsepower. Because of this center scoop, they had to design a new third brake light, which usually sits there. Since Koenigsegg is a certified light manufacturer, they of course did this in-house. In addition to these aero changes, they lowered the weight where possible. They introduced super thin carbon seats, saved some interior insulation, used a thinner windshield, fitted carbon ceramic brakes which save 400 grams each, and the rear wing is 1.8 kilogram lighter than before, although it's much bigger. Altogether, the Sadair Spear is 35 kg lighter than the Jesko and limited to 360 km per hour to not overstress the tires with downforce. But because of that, they could add more downforce. Because you would use pedals on the racetrack anyway, Koenigsegg removed the gear lever and positions the key here now. And because of new regulations, they developed a new windscreen wiper mechanism, similar to the heart-shaped W124 wiper, to fulfill the latest regulations with just one wiper. So in summary, we can say that the Sadair Spear is a Jesko with a good old aero package, and a more extreme version with a bit less weight. Koenigsegg wants to produce 30 of them with a price of 3.8 million euro, so 1 million more than a normal Jesko. It could be Koenigsegg's car to beat track records, and they were already 1.1 seconds faster than a Jesko on the Gotland Ring. And by the way, the show car is brown because Jesko's horse was brown, and because they use the large center outlet, you cannot store the roof there. So how do you like the new Koenigsegg Sadair Spear? Let me know in the comments below and see you at the next video.